Hi everyone, this is Sean. I am finally finished with my course, with my 40-hour course that I've been talking about since I started this channel. The name of the course is the Private Patrol Operator Leadership and Development Course. Those of you might be familiar with this book, The Private Patrol Operator. This was published in 2018. I expanded all the concepts in this book into 40 hours of content. And when I say 40 hours, I mean 40 hours. There's about 36 and a half hours of video if you ran it from start to finish. And with the text that's involved that you have to read, the homework assignment, you're gonna be at 40 hours or slightly above 40 hours. This is truly a 40-hour course. Now, unfortunately, you can't skip the modules. There is a module sequence order that you have to follow from top to bottom. I encourage you to see what the content is. Those of you who are studying for the Private Patrol Operator exam, you might have seen this book, maybe on Amazon, the Private Patrol Operator. I wrote that book. This is the book that I wrote for you guys to help you pass the exam. My course is rather pricey, and it's pricey because it has value in it. It has experience in it, but I think the value is gonna. I think the amount that you pay for the course, it is definitely going to have value with your life, with your professional development. It's called a leadership and development course for a good reason. It's to develop you as a leader in the private security industry. There's so many topics to discuss, so many modules. Again, I highly recommend that you review all the content that is included in the course. Some of you need some study material for the Private Patrol Operator exam. You can use this book as well. But if you are the type of person that learns in a classroom environment, now this is online, this is 100% online. But if you're the person that succeeds in a classroom environment, then this is the course for you. Not everybody can just read a book and then pass the state exam. They need to have the content described to them in detail. They need examples. And what I did is I expanded the concepts in this book with that course. If you have read this book and you've already passed the Private Patrol Operator exam in California, I highly recommend that you enroll in my leadership and development course. It's just gonna build the foundation, your leadership foundational skills, so much more higher than what it is already. We go into deep detail into the Business Professions Code, case law. We just drill the living heck out of use of force, deadly and non-deadly use of force, case law, civil code, vehicle code. Those of you who are visual learners, the course is going to help you because I have all kinds of illustrations on there. I have video, I have pictures to show you. The Private Patrol Operator book talks about the vehicle code, what you can and cannot have on your patrol vehicles. However, I actually show you in the modules pictures of what you can and can't have on your patrol vehicle. And some people are able to learn that way. I also want to be transparent with you. You don't have to purchase the course. You don't have to attend the course at all to pass the Private Patrol Operator exam in California. The majority of people, about 84%, sometimes 85%, sometimes 86% people will pass the exam just with this book. Well, with their knowledge, with their skill set as well, and with this book. But there's always that fraction who need an actual classroom environment. I'm going to disclose something to you. In 2010, when I started these study sessions, I started offering study material for the Private Patrol Operator exam. I would do these one-on-one classes, and I would charge about $1,000. Sometimes more, sometimes significantly less. And the pass rate was 100%. Pass rate was 100%. Now, I did have one person that had to take it 2 times after our our one-on-one course together. This person, by the way, didn't have superior English reading and writing abilities, but this person eventually passed. And we have a 100% pass rate with the one-on-one sessions. What I did with this course is I basically, in another way, I created a one-on-one session. Everything that I covered in this course is something that I would cover in the one-on-one session. I highly recommend that if you're going to take the private patrol operator exam, qualified manager private patrol operator exam, state of California, that you attend the 40-hour course. At the end, you get a certificate that shows that you completed 40 hours of this course. If you pass the exam already, this is an excellent course, like I said before, to build your foundation as a leader. You're going to have so much skill set, more skill set than what you already have, I believe. You know that saying, knowledge is power? That is so true. The course that I built for you has a lot of knowledge, and with that knowledge comes a lot of power. Make sure that you use it in the right way. Now, the course is rather pricey. Some of you might be looking at it like, Sean, there's no way that I can afford this. And that's understood. There's a lot of value in that course, ladies and gentlemen. 12 hours of 12 years. Okay, it took 12 years to get to that point. 12 years of telephone conversations with you guys, emails back and forth. Conversations when people walk out of the private patrol operator qualified manager exam, they did not pass. And they gave me suggestions on how I can improve my study material. These years also include those times when people pass the state exam. And they say, hey, Sean, your book was awesome. It helped. But I would include a topic, a discussion of A, B, or C. This course is going to help you. I don't have any test questions in the course, but I cover the majority of testable content that the state requires. The reason why I don't have the same questions, the exact same answer categories as the state is because I don't want to get in trouble for doing that. You cannot, if you're a legitimate vendor, legitimate business operation, you cannot copy what the state has. That would be cheating. I do not have legal access to BSIS, the Bureau of Security Investigative Services test. I don't have that. I don't have that access. If I did, that would be illegal access, and I don't have that. There are some quiz questions, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 at the end of every module. Some of those questions can help you to pass the state exam, but there's not enough. There's not enough quiz questions. The course was designed to be a course, not necessarily a practice exam. What I did, though, towards the end, when you complete about 37, 38 hours towards the end, you get to review this book, The Private Patrol Operator, in the PDF format. Unfortunately, you cannot download the PDF. You have to view it on your computer. That's for copyright protections to protect my product. But at the end of the book is a practice exam and a state exam, just like what's in here. You can get a piece of paper, write down your answers, and then compare it. At the end, the state exam, not the state exam, the final exam that I have towards the end, where it's a PDF download, well, not a PDF download, viewable content, viewable PDF content. It's not the same questions at the state, just like I said before. I can't have the same state questions. That would be illegal. It's testable content from the subjects that the state requires you to know. Okay? Most people, you're talking about 84% and up, pass the state exam with this book alone. With my course, it just totally increases your chances. And I want to reiterate, even if you pass the private patrol operator exam, I highly recommend that you attend the course. I'm going to limit the number of students per month to about 20. I might even do 10. It just depends on how things are going. So if you guys have any questions, please comment below. I highly recommend that you click on all the links that I'm going to give to you in the description box, and you review what product I have available to you. Check it out. See if this is something that is worth your money. Okay? Highly recommend it, you guys. And once again, if you have any questions, then let me know. Thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to learning with all of you. Take care.